You want to talk about update 52 a little bit?
Yes, I would be happy to do that. I don't know. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you want me to do this or not.
Go for it.
I could even put up some release notes,
Well, that's kind of fun.
I think. If this works. Did this work?
Yeah, I did.
All right, cool. All right, so this is I had to kind of crop the image a little bit just to show non-sensitive information or more sensitive information. But this is the current state of the release notes, so it could change a little bit between now and when we release. Probably something like Wednesday of this week. New free-to-play quest available called Dread Sea Scrolls. Foxpaw the Gatekeeper has a plan to destroy Codex pages once and for all. What could possibly go wrong? Encounter pirates, raptors, even a mysterious island appearing off the Stormreach harbor. Speak with Iris Joel inside the hut from beyond in the harbor. So go inside of the hut from beyond in the harbor to begin the free quest. It's level 6 on heroic, level 32 on legendary. We have some release notes for enhancements. Diversion from Ninja Spy will add its 5 sneak attack dice without requiring you to have a quarterstaff. Crown of Summer from Druid Season Herald's Tree will now be a 15 enhancement bonus to positive healing amp, 15 enhancement bonus to melee power, 10 enhancement bonus to range power. I unfortunately do not know what it was. Leap of Faith Featherfall duration will be 15 seconds. In the Epic Destinies, in Draconic Incarnation, Bring About Destruction will apply its 10 universal spell power. In Exalted Angel, that Leap of Faith will now recharge if you're not a favored soul. Abilities in Exalted Angel will now allow you to move while using them. That's kind of hot. Abilities, you can move while using them.
I mean, it just
Fury
makes
of the
them more
Wild.
useful, right?
Yep. In Fury of the Wild, Unbridled Fury will allow you to be moving while it activates. Shadow Dancer, Depths of Darkness, will now stack as intended. For items, uh, I was also very coy in the release notes there because I don't want to spoil it. The Jester of the Festival arrives soon. This year will feature new cookies with new benefits that the Jester claims taste better and have fewer calories. We hear the Jester will arrive on December 9th. And there
I
are new
mean,
Reaper... yeah.
cookies that taste better but have fewer calories, like, I'm calling shenanigans. Like, I don't trust the Jester. Because those two things don't work together.
Well, I guess we'll have to see, won't we? There are new Reaper bonus effects. Yes, there are new Reaper bonus effects that can drop on gear while in Reaper mode. You may also now speak to the second Reaper vendor in the Hall of Heroes to enhance your gear with Reaper bonuses. I think I'm going to have to figure out the name of that vendor and everything before we go live. Like I say, this is a work in progress. Some of this stuff may end up getting renamed, changed, added, removed, what have you. But this, as it stands on Sunday, and looking pretty solid. Reaper bonus effects can drop on gear while in Reaper mode, and there's a vendor in the Hall of Heroes to enhance your gear with Reaper bonuses. Lightning Storm Rune Arms will now display fewer light particles. That really has to do with game performance. You no longer need to unequip and re-equip minor artifacts and sentient weapons when you log in to get their bonuses. I actually hadn't really been doing that, and it didn't seem like I was missing that many bonuses. So I think this is not everybody, but if you were having that issue, it should now be fixed. Fix an issue where the Temperance of Spirit benefit was being erroneously removed upon death. Pierce Adamantine and Pierce Cold Iron acquired from items will now function. The Eternal Wand of Cure Minor Wounds is going to be bound to account, so you can pass it to your alts. Yeah, the Epic Wand of Cure Minor Wounds will be bound to account, so you can pass it to your alts. The Epic, Legendary, and Perfected Bloodstone have their correct icons. I don't know what their incorrect icons currently are. Several new augments are now available in game. This will be basically added in the various places where you can get augments. I think we're not saying exactly where. Healing amplification, repair amplification, negative amplification, and melee and range power. The Crown of Summer is also, I think I already said that, didn't I?
I think it
Earlier?
was earlier, yeah.
Okay, well, I had to fix that in the notes then. That's
We're
like I said, that's why
proofreading
it's a work in
live on
that's
DDOCast.
why it's a work in progress, right? Because I was just going through change lists and throwing this all together. Several weapon effects will now apply their proper visuals. The Armor of Celebration is now bound to account. The planar shards are now bound to account.
Oh, thank God.
Eternal flasks, coffees, and other non-poison potions can now be used while moving. That's kind of hot. Teleport items like the bottle of mist from Ravenloft are now bound to account. Upgrade tomes of fate are now able to be turned into purified Eberron dragon shards. Quest and adventure areas. Sleeping in Brawn Pit's bed no longer spams a voice line. Sorry. Undead necromancers in the Forgotten Realms no longer congratulate you on finding Aratsuri's treasure hoard. I don't know what that one's about. I don't think I recalled seeing that. The giant old augment traders have their descriptions correct. The voice lines and Let Sleeping Dust Lie are now correct. Enervation Rend the Soul no longer apply through Death Ward. Rend
Yay.
the Soul no longer apply through Death Ward. Yep. Enervation now takes metamagic feats properly. A couple of good ones here, though, in the UI. When a character is dead and warded from being raised, like in Reaper, their health bar icon in the party window will now display a teal skull. Once that raised ward wears off, the skull will return to its normal red. So that'll let you know at a quick glance who's under sort of the Reaper death
I love it.
ward until then. You'll be able to swap a minor artifact with another minor artifact in the same item slot without needing to unequip one and then equip the other. Yay. Augments can now be slotted while inside dungeons. That's a nice quality of life one there. The comment field in a public LFM entry is now saved between the automatic public LFM listing and delisting, so you don't have to type that in. Resetting a group of enhancement trees will no longer increase the cost of resetting other groups of enhancement trees. That's part of why some of our costs have been perhaps getting a little too high of late. So we're going to be removing that. Your character's percentage bonus of maximum hit points will be available to view in the plus tab on the character sheet. The percentage bonus for maximum hit points, yes. The bravery bonus for the quest difficulty UI will now display bonuses more than 4 digits long. God, run a quest on normal. Come on. That's the real bravery at that point. No, I'm
Nah.
kidding. No, I don't know. Wow, 4 digits. That means you've
It's a
not
lot.
run. Yeah, that's a lot. The universal enhancement trees are no longer slotted as active trees by default. You can find them in the drop down menu of your enhancement window. What that really has to do with is some confusion that gets caused and subsequent tickets to customer support sometimes related to the universal enhancement trees of I can't find it. I don't have it. When what it actually is that a universal tree that they aren't using really had populated into the enhancement panel, and then when they wanted to say do horizon walk or something, they weren't aware of the drop down. So the way that that's going to work in the future is the panel's not changing, but in the same way when you don't have a panel slotted, you've got like the kind of that background going on. It's just going to be a plain background. Then you'll slot whatever universal enhancement tree you want to using the standard drop down menu. But the idea is it's going to guide people to that drop down in a way that was otherwise not taking place. And it's just kind of a nice little quality of life because you don't have to see an enhancement panel that you aren't using if you're not using one. So,
Sounds fun.
mhm. There's a new UI option to hide all buffs that have an infinite duration on your character.
Okay.
Yeah. The dice UI now displays spell resistance failure on one line instead of being cut off. Earning a Reaper action point will now briefly display visuals on your character, a little bit of a kind of a level up pop of sorts. And then ponytail animations have been added during dual crossbow locomotion. So, and I think that's all I've got so far
I
for
mean,
the update
that'll
52 release notes. But that's not insubstantial, given what we've been working on, as such in recent weeks. So, yep.
sounds fun and exciting.
hmm I thought that was kind of cool. I was able to maybe show that off, and I think we'll stay tuned for a release date. I think our goal is something like Wednesday-ish. Wednesday-ish. So Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. And that would mean downtime with the release notes ready with the downtime.
It's
So.
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, normal cadence.